I hate not playing. I didn't really start playing until I was sort of 21, and I've racked up nearly 300 games in 8 seasons. So that shows that I'm not happy to ever sit on the bench and not play. So by the end, yeah, it was getting frustrating, and I'm a player that just wants to play. Like I hate waking up on a Saturday and knowing you're going to be on the bench. It just completely puts a dampener on my whole day, to be fair. And I'm not actually the greatest at being on the bench because I just hate being there anyway. So half the time it's probably pointless bringing me on, to be honest. But Mourinho rest players for the Champions League is it's a League One game. They still probably be looking to try and get in the playoffs like the rest of us. In that sort of position in the table is so tight, they can't afford to start looking ahead to cup games when there's a more important league game.
We know what their major threat is, and you're right, we've got to match them in both boxes, and if we do that, we'll have a chance of winning the game. Like I said, we've got to compete with them in all areas. And I think at the time they were beating the Premiership teams, they'd only won 1 in 8 in the league form. So a little bit frustrating from their point of view as to why they can't replicate that in the league form. And certainly with Bradford as well. They go and give a great account of themselves and a great advertisement for League One football when they went to Chelsea. Yeah, we've had a little bit of a dip in form of late. Of course we have. We're not happy. It's the first time in my reign and we've lost 2 games back to back, and we're working ever so hard to put that right. We've been on the training pitch working on things this week. We understand the importance of keeping clean sheets. That's an area that we need to address, and we will be. And like I said, taking aside the last 2 games, we had an opportunity to go 5th a couple of weeks back. So we've got to take confidence from that. It's no major issues. We've worked hard. We get on with it, and we put it right. Well, obviously, Dodsy's got that fracture on his toe, which we're having looked at again the end of the week, and we'll have a clearer indication of the time span he's going to be out for. And he's been a big loss, I've got to be honest. I think, from what he's brought into the team and the understanding him and Ben Williamson got together. Willow come off last week with a slight hamstring pull, which isn't as bad as we first thought, thankfully. So, there's 2 players there that have done ever so well for me since I've taken over, and have been a big miss, and Dodsy especially, because he gives you that defensive sort of discipline and organisation without the ball, but he gives you the quality and the understanding of him playing with Ben Williamson when we had it, and that's been difficult for us. But like I said, we've got Popey coming back in. We've added a couple of new additions to the squad, and we've been working hard to put it right, and we're looking forward to the game on Saturday. This is Greg's first day with us today. You can see that he's maybe half a yard off the pace at the minute, understandably from the level he's come from. So we might have to be a bit more patient with that one and sort of wait for him to adapt to that. But no, they're certainly in my thoughts for the weekend. And like I said, whenever you bring new additions into the squad, you want to get them involved as soon as.